And we can close on Ant's guy hanging up the gloves, man.
Oh,
Mikey
man,
Garcia.
Sad day. I came out to LA to meet Mikey, man. I've been looking for him, man.
We've met Mikey before. We were together when we met Mikey.
Cause you be snitching, man.
I ain't think about it. You want me to hit him up, Ant?
Nah, man, I think I'll
drive one of his race cars. You want him to drive you in one of his race cars?
I ain't ready to accept it. It's kind of like people trying to accept you retired. That's how I am.
Yeah.
When you retired, I was like, yeah, thank God. When he retired, it hurts me, man. That's my guy, man. I really want to see him there with some guys.
Yeah, great career.
I felt like, what was the one we wanted to see? Was it Lomachenko? Yeah, I think I just wanted to see that before it was over.
Oh, I thought about that the other day. I was like, had he never moved up to take on that big fight against Errol Spence, he
won every round of that Errol Spence fight.
He might still be.
Hey, man, chill out.
He might still be who you thought he was, or
the
who
best.
he really is.
The best was that when Mikey said that he saw something, Ant believed it 100%. That's how you know that's Ant's guy.
Let's chill out.
It was like
you said it on the show.
I keep watching fights with each eye, trying to see what Mikey saw. I can't see it. He sees something.
No.
He sees something.
No,
I just can't see it.
No, it was. I'm a big fan of him. There was some fights, and there was a fight with Shawn fought, and I seen. I'm gonna say it. There was a fight that Shawn fought Terrence Crawford. I could not find a way Shawn could beat Terrence Crawford. I ain't even gonna lie. When Mikey's fighting Earl, there was nothing I seen. I said, there's no way he can beat Errol Smith. There's nothing. And it was hurting me to my heart because I was standing up till 5 a.m.
Some late nights. My man had some late nights watching with one eye.
He Crawford and he to beat Smith. And I could not find.
He was it was like when people used to listen to songs backwards because there was like a hidden message in it. Ant was watching all kinds of fights, looking for something in the crowd.
The fights in slow motion, forwards and backwards.
Somebody with a laser pointer in the crowd.
Shawn, you know me. I used to give you pointers. If you noticed the Crawford fight, I really ain't had nothing for you. I was hyping you up.
He said, "Just do your best."
Right there. Right there. I guess now you know how many of your notes I read because I didn't realize you ain't send me nothing for Car. My son laughed at that.
He said it's the losers that talk about winning. He was giving them all kinds of fortune cookie wisdom there.
But no, Mikey 140 and below had a hell of a career. 147. Absolutely. He went up there to get the money, and I understand it's a business. But Mikey had a hell of a decision. Hell of a career.
Tactician is how I would describe Mikey.
And then the other thing I'll say on Mikey, and then we can let it go. But I really think he was defining what you always talk about. And you say guys always going for greatness. Him moving up to 147 definitely was the money, but also he was going for greatness. He was trying to leave a big mark on the sport of boxing, doing it at 130, at 135, and then trying to move up to 147 to get it done. It was a part of him chasing greatness. So we definitely, if he is done, I actually do. I believe that he's done. And I definitely want to clap and salute
career.
Mikey Garcia.
Made a lot of money, longer than train smoke.
Yeah. He was if this is it, what's wrong, man?
Carson said money longer than train smoke. Started thinking of train smoke.
What was it? I think it was from Shaft.
Okay. Carson was.
He was an excellent fighter who, could have maybe been a special fighter, but he admitted always that, he didn't love this sport the way some other guys do. It's something he had an exceptional talent for, and he grew up around his older brother and his father and Fernando Vargas, and he had a great career. He had a borderline Hall of Fame career. And from 126 to I know he won a title at 140, dropping lip and yets, but from 26 to 30, from 26 to 30, he was really, really, really good, and is one of the best punchers pound for pound I probably ever covered or seen. There in his fight against Jesse Vargas, which I guess winds up being the last win of his career. Jesse's a full-fledged welterweight who's knocked out welterweights. And Mikey was just taking his time in the first 4 rounds or so. And then when he let out that left hook from this little body, it was, man, this guy's power is freakish. The fact that he was even able to drop a welterweight like that from starting at 26 is incredible. And with no PED real suspicions around him. Body always looked natural, and he carried his power up like that. You know, but you know, took the Spence fight and made a very smart business decision. But it sucks we didn't see Lomachenko at that time at 35, because there's a good chance he could have won that fight and timed Lomachenko coming in. But as it stands, borderline Hall of Fame career. If he, I think he got what he wanted out of boxing, life-changing money, and won a lot of world titles. But you know, maybe if he was being honest, he'd say he could have done even more in boxing. But from 26 to 35, you know, definitely one of the better guys in the last however many years that came through there, and pound for pound, one of the best punchers of his era too.
And great the puncher. Bit and contract things kind of held him up a little bit as well, where he didn't get the
with
chance.
Top rank in the middle of his career. Yeah, he was supposed to be fighting Gamboa instead of Crawford.
Oh,
but
okay.
Gamboa lit his ass up.
And Carson, you probably the first guy to beat the hell out of your boy. He didn't complain after the fight. He's like, yeah, he got it. Adrian Broner. He beat the hell out of Adrian Broner. Shout out to Shawn Porter, because he did too. So he beat the hell out of Adrian Broner after that fight.
Yeah, Ant's favorite finally retired.